Hi everyone, in this video we are diving into how to create table inside a Microsoft Fabric warehouse, and we will also take a look at some important limitation of warehouse. You should be aware about this limitation. So in previous video we already created warehouse. If you go to here this workspace WH, and we already created demo WH project warehouse. Okay, so let's open this warehouse, and to create a table you can click here my query, click on three dot and open here new SQL query editor. You can also rename this first create table. Let me click on rename. So we already created here a script to create table and insert sample data. So let's copy this and click on this and paste here. To execute this query, we are creating here employee table with these structure to ID, first name, last name, department, salary, and joining date. To execute, you can click here to run this query, or you can also shift enter to execute. This query throw an error because of we put here primary key in script. So let me remove this first. Here is primary key is not supported in Microsoft Fabric Warehouse. This is also one limitation. So again, execute. Okay. So there is table created successfully. If you click here and you can see here, table is created. Okay, employees. Let me insert sample data into employee table. So if you execute here, we inserting using insert into command into employee table. This is the column name of employee table, and this is record show, in which we insert records in employee table. So let's execute. Let me click here to run this query. Here query is executed successfully, and let me verify. You can write here select star from employee table. So let's execute. Now you can see here we inserted successfully data into employee table. These records, 5 record we inserted only. Okay. So we successfully created and insert records in employee table in Microsoft Fabric warehouse. Now let's see some limitation. Generally, the SQL is case insensitive, but here this Microsoft warehouse is case sensitive. Okay, so how this is case sensitive? Let's see here. If you use here select star from, and let me write here employee in lowercase, then this should throw an error. So you can see here invalid object name employee. If you click here and rename here caps letter, then it's executed successfully. You can see here. In same way, column is also case sensitive here. So let me use here salary column and from employee. This executed successfully because we take same case sensitive column name as we created here. But if you try to write here in a small case, then it's throw an error. You can see here invalid column name. This is also same way for, let's say, write here caps in capital letter and A is also in capital letter. This is also throw an error. Invalid column name. Okay. And if you execute rename as we created in employee table, then it's executed successfully. Okay. This is first limitation, and this is also some limitation about constant. It's not support here primary key, unique key. Okay. So if you try, let me drop here first employee table, drop table, and let's copy this and paste here and execute to one this one drop table. We successfully dropped this table. If you see here, then there is no table. Okay. Now, if you try to use here primary key, then it's not supported. So let's collapse this sum and execute. You can see here primary key is not supported in create table statement in this SQL Server Edition. Okay. So in the same way, this is unique key is also not supported, and some other constant like identity unique constant is also not supported. You can see here unique key is not supported in create statement in this edition of SQL Server. Here I am open here some limitation about this Microsoft Fabric warehouse. I will put this link to description box. You can read here. This create user is not supported. Identity column is not supported. Merge predict like this. Here add and drop primary key, unique key, and foreign key as well is not supported in create table. This is the limitation. Okay. So we will read here some limitation. Okay. So that's all about in this video. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe this channel, like this video. If you have any question, feel free to ask using comment box. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.